Hello everyone and welcome into another Joint Movement TPT's video. We have an exciting episode for you today. We are actually at a bed and breakfast up north in Washington.
And we are staying in this Airstream.
I love this life with you.
We just arrived and our host of the bed and breakfast gave us a little tour, but now we want to give you a tour of this really cute tiny Airstream that we get to stay in for the next 2 nights.
Yes, so let me show you. Come on over.
Let's start with the outside.
This is our cute itty bitty Airstream. We've always loved the look of Airstreams and we love how light they are, and we've loved the thought of taking one on a trip. So it's really exciting to get to spend a night in an Airstream. There's a solar panel right up here. Don't know what it's for, but always good to have solar power. And if you're looking for this model online, it is the Sport. So right outside the Airstream, we have this adorable spot to barbecue up some meals, hang out on the porch, and there's even a cute little gas fire pit thing with some little chairs to hang out on and relax at. Gorgeous weather outside tonight, but it's been really hot during the day, so I don't know if we'll turn the fire on, but we will enjoy the relaxation in the chairs. Now let's look inside. This is the inside of the Airstream. It's super reminiscent of like a space shuttle. So you come into the entryway, they've got hooks here ready for you to drop your things, and immediately you're in the kitchen and the dining area. Here we have a small dometic refrigerator fully stocked with wine and beer for later when we're sitting out in the backyard looking over a beautiful bluff. They have a TV here ready with all of the streaming services that you might want to enjoy while you're on a little weekend vacation. And they have actually a lot of seating that you could play cards at or enjoy a nice cozy meal. There's tons of cabinets overhead and below with really innovative storage, which is a really cool part about Airstream. They think up the best storage spots. And then right behind me is the little kind of sort of like a day bed, and this is where we'll be sleeping. It's pretty firm. I don't think you'll like it. Here's a big closet. And last but not least, the bathroom. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. There's actually a pretty good sized shower in here, although the water tank is small, so the hot water doesn't last very long. But I think it's cute.
So now that Megan has given you the tour of the inside of our cute little Airstream trailer, I also want to talk about the actual bed and breakfast. So this bed and breakfast is called The Bluff at Whidbey Island, and there's actually a big house with 2 rooms that you can also rent. We were looking to rent one of those rooms, but they were all booked up because it's a very popular place, a nice tranquil place to enjoy a weekend. They offer included with your room more of a cold, quick pastry breakfast option, but if you do want a full hearty breakfast, you can pay, I think it's about $15 per person, and they'll whip that up for you and even deliver it to your room. So kind of a unique experience. The reason why it's called The Bluff at Whidbey, that's because the bed and breakfast is positioned right near a bluff where you have these beautiful panoramic views of the bay below. And that's one of our favorite things about the bed and breakfast is this beautiful backyard. And at the bed and breakfast, the backyard is common ground where you'll find a hot tub that you can reserve for your time slot. You also have this beautiful flower garden which has pathways you can walk through. What you will find within the garden is various games, hammocks, and spots to stop and just enjoy the beautiful nature and the bluff itself. Once you get towards the end, you'll have Adirondack chairs where you can sip your glass of wine, drink your beer, and just look over the bluff and watch the sailboats go down below. Another thing I really love is scattered throughout the property is all these signs on the trees that label what the tree is. And so that's very neat because they have a wide variety of different trees here. The Pacific Northwest has some of the most beautiful flowers we have ever seen. This has been such a spectacular time to come in towards the end of their spring and into summer and just see everything blooming and everyone's flower gardens. It's just been mind-blowing, all the different colors of flowers that we have seen. And this bed and breakfast definitely has a wonderful display of that.
Good morning, good morning! We woke up at our Airbnb and we're getting ready to see Deception Pass. There's a few hikes there in the Deception Pass State Park, so we're gonna go try those out, but first we've got to find a grocery store to pick up a little lunch and then we'll be on our way. It's supposed to be warm today. I think might get in the hundreds. Definitely in the 90s, and that's very rare for up here. Everyone's freaking out. So we have brought our swimsuits in case we can get into the river and cool off.
Not just a river, it's a bay.
It's a bay because we're on an island.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Yeah, and the bay connects with the Pacific Ocean.
So we could get in the ocean, but I had a patient tell me that you got to be careful because people get hypothermia and die because they don't realize how cold it is.
So we'll get cooled off pretty easy then.
Yeah. I wonder what kind of flower this is. Because it like comes out as a bulb and then the bulb opens up and it flowers and it's just really unique. We are at a place called the Farm Stand on Whidbey Island and it's really, really cute. We're here because we need to get some fruit for snacks while we're hiking, but there's picnic tables and places to play bean bags and what's that called?
Cornhole?
Cornhole. There's places to play cornhole and sit out and enjoy the day, and it's just so cute, so I can't wait to go in.
Well, that was a very cute store. They had about everything you could think of. They even had ice cream.
They did. And they had their own sugar cone, which waffle cone.
Waffle cone. But they had honey, fresh produce. We got some oranges, some huge oranges. Mm-hmm. And but they had all kinds of stuff. So if you're in the area, this is definitely a place to stop by. Okay. A little change of plans. We decided that we're gonna head down to this little town of Coopville to see the shops right by the water. It is a little warmer today, so we kind of picked the wrong time of the day to try to do some hiking out at Deception Pass, but we plan to hit that up later this evening when it's a little cooler.
I wanna go up there first.
She wants to go up there first, people, which means we're heading up there first. So there is farmers markets all over this island.
Yeah, there are.
There's farm stands, there's little throw together kind of tent farmers markets out at the parking lots. It's endless. I guess it's because they have a lot of good produce here, a lot of different farms that we've passed by. Just really pretty island, really. All to see kind of the fields and then the wildflowers and then the ocean or the bay off in the distance. It's really cool. We always seem to find ourselves in a bookstore. We love reading. You always gravitate towards long sleeves.
Yeah, because they're just so cozy. And there's this one. I'm feeling pine. It's been really fun to go walk around, see all the shops and the restaurants in Coopville. And we haven't really gotten away from the heat because most people don't have AC, but it's been an enjoyable way to spend the day.
Welcome to the lavender store, where everything smells like lavender. It's so wonderful. So just south of us there is some lavender farms that you can go check out. There's just fields and fields of lavender, but it's really awesome that they have a little store here in the local town too.
Hi there.
Hi! Do you guys take national park passes?
No.
Oh, okay.
That one's only Florida Land.
Okay. I guess a day pass.
Day pass, sure thing. This little guy goes on your dash.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
So we are out here at the Deception Pass State Park, and since it's a warm day and Deception Pass State Park is all around water, there's a ton of people here.
There's people just hammocking out in the shade, people kayaking, paddleboarding,
Fishing. There's a small dock or pier right off this kind of little grassy knoll shaded area. Tons of people kind of under these trees because it feels really good in the shade. A lot of people out on kayaks and stand-up paddle boards. We just put on our swimsuits, so we're going to try to find a beach so we can maybe do some swimming and get in the cold water. But this is actually not one of the bays though. This is Cranberry Lake, but it's usually a pretty popular place for people to come gather.
Do you hear the rocks like when it goes back?
So we made it down to North Beach at Deception Pass State Park, where you can get a pretty good view of the Deception Pass Bridge, the iconic bridge that kind of spans over the water here. Inconveniently, they are doing some construction, so it doesn't look as glorious as it usually does, but if you just looked up on like hashtag Deception Pass Bridge, you can see some awesome photos of the bridge. But it's a really peaceful beach. You can really hear all the rocks kind of getting pulled back out to the bay. And they do have a little bit of sand here, so we're going to kind of hang out on the beach and relax.
Whoop, whoop.
So we're walking across the Deception Pass Bridge, the one that's under construction, so there's like a sketchy lane that you get to walk real close to traffic, as you can see. So we're gonna try to stay out of the way, but there is some parking on both sides of the bridges still, even with the construction. And you gotta go out on the bridge while you're here.
Yeah, the views are amazing.
So check out these awesome views. You guys see those kayakers down there? That looks like so much fun. All I can say is, for a person who's a little scared of heights, this is a sketchy bridge for me.
So over here on my left is Deception Pass, and then on my right there's actually another pass called Canoe Pass. And they're both known for their high velocity of water, which can also cause eddies or a lot of movement of the water. And it's very dangerous to go through. We saw kayakers just trying to get through it now and noticed how hard they were paddling and how short of a distance they were covering. And that's what these passes are known for. But it's really beautiful to see up at this vantage point.
Holy as a ghost, heavy as a feather, pure as the driven snow. But watch your back, it's heartbreak weather. I think it's time you go. My mind's made up. My mind's made up. We keep doing this, but nothing's getting better. So I'll stand up and walk out and make my way alone.